That I don't want to be framed or edited in a way. I want to know how I'm going to be seen, but like I want to, I guess, protect myself or like make sure I'm not being instrumentalized in a way that I find uncomfortable about just in myself.
The Egyptian in the south and the Syrians in the north planned to attack Israel again. I was 6 months into the army, just about finishing my basic training. I was going to go to paratroopers, and the war broke out on Yom Kippur, 1973.
Getting off the plane, because I always remembered every time we got off the plane, and it was so hot, like the heat would like consume you and like go in your lungs and stuff. Like it made your body so like part of the place, the air did, like the heat did. So that's probably like what happened first.
So I remember being that day at Sabas and Sapta's house, and we can hear the sirens going. We didn't understand what was going on. And my friend come running in and says to me, "We have to go right away, immediately back to the army base." We were on leave that day, Yom Kippur leave.
I always remember being a bit, not scared of him, but like just didn't really know him, I guess. I didn't have enough time to get to know him before he died. Memories of Sapta, just like her soft presence in like the room or in the garden, like how she interacted in the garden was so kind of like sweet.
And I became then a tank driver and spent the rest, or 50% of my rest of my military career driving a tank, and another 50% building a farm on the Golan Heights, growing cotton. That's basically it.
I also remember when we went to the beach, and Dad was always like, "Don't step on the tar with your bare feet, like all the tarry bits." And then we would get back to the house, and he was so like paranoid about sand in the house and tar in the house, and we got hosed down outside in the garden. And we had to like squeegee all the sand into like a certain area afterwards. Like it was so like over the top OCD hygienic, even though it's just sand. But I remember the tar bit being pretty gross because like he would get this like metal scraper and scrape it off our feet, and we would be left with like a patch of tar, and it was always really bad for our skin and stuff.
Because we were very young soldiers, green cannon meat, as they call it. We saw a bit of combat, we were involved in a few skirmishes. But at one point we had to guard a road, very important road for transport, that the Egyptian commander was trying to attack. At night, the Egyptian helicopter would come, drop the commander, and within 2 days they run out of water. They would come to ask us for water, and then we'll capture them. A few times we had to actually push them back. Let's put it this way.
Masada, yeah, I remember that time when Dad did that joke where those two Israeli women were saying like look at that foreign man, in Hebrew, look at that foreigner not giving his daughter any water. And obviously he could understand them, so then he said in Hebrew back to me, "Rosa, you're not getting any water until you get to the top."
Orthodox Jew standing on a rock next to a little pool of water and praying. I asked him, "What are you doing here?" He says, "Well, our friend went into the cave a few hours ago, didn't come out yet. Every so often you have to dive under the rock and hoping that you could pull your head up on the other side. There's a chamber." He was in the very last chamber, about to die. The oxygen was going low in that little last chamber. So it was up to me to go with the divers in. And they said to me in the last chamber, "We're not going to go in there. It's crazy." And said, "We wait here, you go out again." It was my third time out and in. I was getting more and more exhausted. The doctor outside in the ambulance gave me an atropine injection. So I went back in, sedated the guy. We waited a few minutes and we pulled the guy out. And we saved his life. And the next day, we shied from there all the way to Eliyah, the farm in the Golan Heights. And the people there didn't believe that happened. And we said, well, we'll bet you for a couple of rosemary bars, the chocolate bars. We won a couple of bars of rosemary, which was a big deal at the time. Life and death and the rosemary bars. It was amazing.